Hey guys, it's Brer. So essentially in the last video I said that I was gonna try something new with the vlog, and what I'll be doing is making more like planned videos, talking about like different concepts I learn when I'm learning like storytelling and stuff like that. I tried that for the last few days. I wrote a script and everything. I use like the 15 minutes I usually use making these to instead write out scripts and stuff. But the reason it didn't like work out is 15 minutes is not enough. And so you might say, well, why not put it up to an hour? But essentially how I work is I need like 80% of my, like 80 to 90% of my energy just needs to be focused, can only be focused on like one thing. I can't like change it. And then I have like 10% like of energy left over, which I can like devote to like other things. So at the moment, 90% is like studying maps of meaning and uh, writing short stories, and the other 10% is 10-20% is like health. So like I don't go to the gym, but like using my home workout, um, like food, socializing. I'm trying to get better at slowly, um, and I used to put this vlog in there because it was only 15 minutes a day, and there's some other stuff, but essentially the rest of my time is spent. In the morning I do the 1 to 2 hours of concentrated study. Then I go for long walks. It's a bit hard today because it's raining. Um, and yeah, long walks, think about the things, and something else I do. Oh yeah, listen to a lot of lectures, Jordan Peterson lectures. So yeah, and so if I was to like change the YouTube in any way, um, it would require taking that 80%, 90% time and uh, redoing it so it's like for YouTube, which could work because I could use like sort of the combination of YouTube to explore like the ideas I'm exploring. So I could make like videos about explaining like chapter one of Maps of Meaning, or I could, like I was doing before, like instead of spending the 15 minutes a day writing about different concepts, but the hour instead, hour or 2 hours. And that might make a lot of sense to people watching, and like, but I feel like the speed I go at when I'm like not trying to combine the two is like, I don't know, 100 kilometers an hour. But when I'm combining the two, it's like 60 kilometers an hour in terms of like how fast I like study and um, different stuff like that. So essentially, this vlog will. I'm not sure if. I think what I'll do instead is maybe make one of these like update vlogs every 2 days, 2 or 3 days. I was doing them every day before. The issue with that is just not enough stuff happens in a day to talk about. Um, but maybe yeah, for 1 to 2 days. Um, and I think when I do get to that like high level, I'm making like really good stories, and I have like a really good understanding of you know storytelling psychology, phenomenology, a bit of neuroscience, like all that stuff, and how it combines together, so that we feel certain experiences when we watch films or whatever. I think when I have like a good understanding of that, then I can like start making one. Hopefully, by that point, I'll like get paid, um, if I'm skilled at it, of course. And that might never happen. Maybe I'm delusional and I'm pursuing something that I'll never get good at. But uh, yeah, sorry, I lost my train of thought. Um, so maybe, and then if I'm getting paid, then I can like hire people to edit videos and stuff for me. But there is also a thing like, yeah, let's say I do the YouTube and studying route at 60% speed. Um, I might get better networks that way, uh, purely because if I'm actually putting effort in to like titles, thumbnails, more people interested in the stuff. Uh, Networks would probably come from that. Not saying like producers or something like, watch, oh man, this. I mean, possible, but what I'm more thinking is like, I've tried looking. Um, Maybe I need to keep trying. Well, I am gonna keep trying. I can't find anyone that is both interested in storytelling, which I mean there is a bit. For some reason, I can't find them, and people who are also like interested, even in like Joseph Campbell, like are really interested in Joseph Campbell, and maybe those people exist. Maybe I can find them. Maybe that's what I will try to find, like people who are inspired to write stories based off Joseph Campbell. Yeah, that's definitely something I'm going to do. Didn't think of that. Basically, I wasn't trying to find them. I was trying to find people who were interested in uh, Jordan Peterson and storytelling, because I think Jordan Peterson's better than Joseph Campbell when it comes to explaining storytelling. But no one, he's not known for that. He's known for like his political takes and his psychology and self improvement. No one really uses him for like storytelling. At least I haven't found any, because if I did, I would want to be, I'd follow them like 100%, because that's exactly what I'm interested in. But I can't find those people. So I guess having a bigger YouTube reach could help with that. But yeah, I'm not willing to put the effort in. Uh, and I like what I'm doing now. So these will just stay as update vlogs. Yeah. Anyways, I think with that out of the way, I can explain what I've been doing. So I went on, I think, yeah, I already said this, went on like a week holiday with the family. I'm still on like, so I went 1 week holiday with family, but I've had 2 weeks of holiday from work. This past week has been really enjoyable. I didn't go, I was thinking, oh, maybe I'll go to Queensland or something, but then COVID broke out pretty bad down there, so I couldn't do that. So I decided just stay home. And like if I wanted to, I could like go partying and stuff like that, but I actually didn't want to. Instead, I've just had the time to do what I usually do, but just more of it because, uh, haven't had work. So it's been really nice being getting through the Maps of Meaning book, making a lot more sense to me now. Um, Joined a Maps of Meaning study group. I've only been to one session. Um, like I said before, people there aren't really interested in, which isn't a bad thing, in like his storytelling, but more interested in I guess the self help and his political, how it applies to political stuff, and like how the human brain works and everything. Human psychology more, yeah. But I'm gonna stick with it, and try and come each week with articulated points about the reading and stuff like that. So that's gonna be good. I went to a Catholic church. I didn't go 2 weeks ago when I made that video. I'm going to a Catholic church. Um, Reason being is, well, I went with my friend and we got there a bit late, and I don't like going places late. It makes me really uncomfortable, so decided not to go. Um, which was a bit annoying for him, which is fair enough. But yeah, I went the next week, and I mean the church was beautiful and everything. Um, I was actually pretty bored, I'll be honest. I think that's because I don't really understand it. I didn't understand what all the rituals and stuff meant. And so I think learning about that might be really interesting, and because I'm sort of interested in that now. So I'm going to go for a few more weeks. I didn't talk to anyone there. It was funny. I had. So I put deodorant on in the morning, and then I had a shower. So deodorant like washed off because I was dumb. And so then when I went there, it was like a super hot day, and I like was getting major body odor, and I was like, oh crap. And it was lucky, like the COVID rules are still in place, so everyone was like 1.5 meters apart, and so I just like stayed as still as possible, and then ran out when I could. And I don't think anyone smelt my bad BO, but I was like, I can't socialize with people, and their first impression of me. So I'm gonna go this week and at least say hi to one person. That's my goal, and then because I got pretty bad social anxiety and stuff like that. So I got to sort of, what's the word? Just go slowly. And that's how I approach social situations. It works quite well. Like just make little social goals each week and then try and achieve them. So that'll be cool. Going there. What else? First month of January is almost over. I was looking at like my statistics today. I've done 35 hours of concentrated study. That doesn't include like listening to lectures, going on walks and stuff. It's just like as soon as I wake up, either 1 to 2 hours of just no internet, um, and just reading maps of meaning or writing a story or something. So that's been really good. Uh, Almost at 30 days of cold showers. I would be past 30 days because I did some last year, but this year I've done 29 days. So I guess I could make a video 30 days of cold showers. Yeah. What else have I done? I've woken up at between 5 and 6 a.m. every day. Latest I've woken up is 6 a.m. twice. Majority of days have been 5 a.m. and then some days like 5:30, 5:10, whatever. That's been really good. My sleep is. I don't think I've had much insomnia. Like the latest, I had 1 or 2 nights where I stayed up to 11 and couldn't sleep, but I've been consistently getting to bed at 8 to 9 p.m. and that's been really good. Just started running on my alternate days of gym, so I've been really enjoying that. I kind of want to lose a bit of weight. I've been gained a bit from the week at Warburton. That's where we holidayed, and yeah, the annoying thing about that was is like it just desynced all my everything. So I sort of just spent a lot of time lying around. Didn't have like the same cooking stuff, so I didn't cook food, and I just ate really bad food, and yeah, it just didn't feel nice afterwards. It was relaxing. It was really nice to spend the time with the family. Really enjoyable, especially with my nephew, who's like 1.5 now. He's really a lot of fun. Man, okay. Sorry, I was thinking I was gonna run out of battery, but then I realized I think I had cleared up 30 gigs of battery. Not battery space. Um, yeah, eating's going well. I'm feeling like much better. Terms of, it's taking a while to get this. So I made one short film. I want to get storyboarded. I sort of stuffed up. It was my fault. I hired one of my friends, and then it was taking too long, and so I hired someone else. Because they were half price and they had done it before. But then the person I hired, cancelled me, and then I was like, oh man, I kind of want to go back to my friend because it would probably be much easier if you have someone who would actually be passionate about the project as well. I realized that, and it's like, okay, that was annoying. But I probably can't go back to him because yeah, I stuffed that up. But I just want to get it, and now that I'm rewatching it, I realize I did the pacing, especially for well, only for the first half, like really badly, and I need to like rewrite it. I don't have the energy to rewrite it. I don't know. I think that's the thing with ADHD. I don't know. Okay, I don't know if I've got ADHD or something. But like once you like, there's like projects like once you get to a certain point, you just can't touch them afterwards, and it just feels sick for me to touch the project because I don't know what it is, but I just want to get that. I want to test what buying an online storyboarder and screenwriter is like, so I'm going to do that. And I've got a lot of ideas for new stories that I'm excited to write. And especially through reading Maps of Meaning, I just get tons of ideas. So they're really fun to write or think about. I haven't written them yet. I think from storyboarding, I've learned how to write better, if that makes any sense, because you see the advantages of drawing, but you also see the disadvantages, and you see more advantages when it comes to writing. So that's good. In terms of Maps of Meaning, that book's been really fun to read. I really enjoy it. I have like a sort of idea of how like different concepts fit together. It's like a pyramid. There's like this concept down here, and so I'm sort of just building on that. Eventually, I want to I said I'll do this with Hero of the Thousand Faces, but I didn't, so maybe I won't do this. But I think the reason I didn't is because I really wanted to write a story before. Like, I wanted to write a story before I, went into, like, more heavy studying, and then I found Maps of Meaning was, like, a 10 times better book, and so I wanted to... Anyway, it doesn't matter. Maybe I'll do this is, like, after I go through the book, like, once, like, pretty thoroughly, That'll probably be the second time through when I go through like decently thoroughly and have every concept figured out. I want to go through it maybe a third or fourth time and just be like, okay, this chapter has this many paragraphs. What does each paragraph, what idea does each paragraph hold? And sort of be able to like memorize all the chapters and be like, okay, this chapter talks about this, and be able like, okay, and be able to remember back, okay, this clump of chapters talks about this idea. What's this idea? And then be able to explain it myself. Just be able to explain the whole book, back to front. Also, like there's especially the chapters I've been going through now. I'm past them now, but I want to go back to them because I didn't fully understand them. Talking about neuroscience. There's a book by what's his name, Jaak Panksepp. Which is like a really good book on affective neuroscience, and if affective means like emotions and feelings, and that's something I really want to figure out. And I think that book's just like a more expanded version of like those few chapters, like more thorough. So maybe before I go through it like the third time, I will use that Jaak Panksepp affective neuroscience book and just read through that, and like so it's like super thorough. Yeah, because that's the thing. It's like, do I want to go through this book thoroughly, or do I want to get other books that reinforce this book more to like make this book make more sense? Because I feel like that's what Maximum Meaning did for A Hero of a Thousand Faces. It made A Hero of a Thousand Faces make a lot more sense, because not only do you understand like A Hero of a Thousand Faces from the mythological concepts view, but you also understand from like the psychology and phenomenology and the neuroscience, all those aspects like that aren't in A Hero of a Thousand Faces, but knowing them like makes you understand A Hero of a Thousand Faces like a ton more. So Maps of Meaning. Yeah, I'm also trying to see if I can do DoorDash. I think I'm approved right now. It's letting me schedule and it's letting me dash. I haven't gone, taken orders yet. I was going to do 1 hour today, but we're going out later today, so I'm not sure if I'll have time, but I can do it tomorrow. Just 1 hour to test out what doing DoorDash is like. I think it'll be good to have that as like a backup, because I'm thinking of quitting. I'm not thinking, I am quitting my job. I do enjoy my job. It's just some certain rules that they've placed makes it very hard to work, and yeah, so I'm going to quit. And it'll be good to have this and like to have DoorDash as like something in the, because if DoorDash works out, like apparently it can be like really bad, like $12-13 an hour. But I mean, if I work, yeah, I don't know. I'll just have to test it out, see what it's like. But it would be really good just like in between jobs to have this, or even add it on to like extra if I'm not getting enough hours of the job to like extra money and stuff. So just see if that works. So I'm going to test that out. I went to get apparently you don't need it, but like some stores require it, so you can't take those orders if you don't have it's called like a hot bag or something. Basically just keeps the food warm. And you can buy one online, you can buy the DoorDash one, but they also let you use any one you want. So I went down to a store today that apparently sells them, and I got there and it was like there was like a line out the door, waiting for people to go in, and it's raining right now, and it was raining then, and I was like, nope, stuff that. So I might go to that store. I'm thinking I'm just going to order online, and in the meantime just not take orders that require a hot bag or whatever. So yeah, that's my life at the moment. Video's a bit longer than normal because I have made this video in a few days, so I got a lot of things that have happened to talk about. Could probably go on for like another 10 minutes, but what else is there? So I don't regret saying it. No, I think that's it. Probably make these videos every 2 to 3 days. See what that's like. And yeah, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.